So what you think?
The NFL draft. We sitting at 2-12. That's what we got.
Yep.
That's the best we got. Okay, 2-12. I think at 2, my wild card picks would be. As far as quarterback, first of all, I'm waiting on whatever drops him in quarterback. I really don't care. I really want Williams from USC next year, but I guess Singletary stops me from getting B. Jones. It stops me from getting B. Jones.
I really.
I'm going with Anderson.
I don't think we need B. Jones.
I don't think it's a necessity, but he can play slide as well.
Yeah,
He will get on the field. He will get touches.
I would rather have him as a running back.
You got Singletary and Pierce.
Yeah, well, I don't want no 3 running back.
You don't want 3. Baltimore had 3.
I don't know.
They had Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins.
If B. John come here, he started right off back.
Off the rip.
Off
Okay,
the rip.
so you don't want to mess it up. Well, we ain't going that way. I'm going Will Anderson and Jalen Carter, 2-12.
There's no way in here. I'm not picking Jalen Carter if he's there at 12.
You're not picking him?
I will pick him.
Oh, yeah. That's it. 2, you go Will Anderson. Let's not get cute with the pick. I mean, I think he a little undersized. Well, wasn't he the best player in college, apparently? I mean, that's why I mean. Yeah, Will Anderson.
That's hard.
I personally think.
I think the best player in college this year was Caleb Williams.
No. Yeah. Probably so, huh?
Him and Bryce.
Bryce
It's
is
either
not.
him or Bryce.
Can't be Bryce.
He was hurt.
UT was on him.
Yeah, but shit.
I think C.J. Stroud was better.
Probably in college. I ain't gonna. He Ohio State quarterback. I can't give him that.
And everybody keeps telling me Ohio State quarterbacks, you can't go with them. Ohio State quarterbacks will make it happen. 2-12 should be easy. We shouldn't get cute with the picks.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't sleep on Will Levis.
I was on Will early.
I'm not talking about for as like that. I'm talking about for as him coming here.
I wanted Will Levis at first, but I want Anthony Richardson to drop to me.
I like to have Anthony Richardson too.
If he can drop to me,
I
but
can see-
I
I
don't
can
want
see
to
him
reach on
being-
these quarterbacks.
I can see him being a better Lamar.
Yeah, definitely be a better Lamar. I think that definitely would be. I think he got some throwing potential.
I think.
I just want to show a little bit.
You get him with the right quarterback, coach. I think he'll be cool.
Right.
I think he'll be cool with the right quarterback coach.
I think so too. He seems willing to learn. I heard someone say he fell out of love with him from his interview. I fell in love with him from his interview. He seemed confident. It seemed like he's willing to learn. He don't have to come in and say that he's gonna be the next Tom Brady.
Yeah,
people want to hear that, but no.
I hate when people say that.
Yeah, I mean it's not realistic.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. It's not a realistic goal to chase. And also, I want the player who's not confident. Like, I'm cool coming in being the third string.
When you come in there and you saying, "Well, I'm gonna be the next LeBron. I'm gonna be the next Tom Brady," people gonna hold you to that, and they're gonna critique and watch everything that you do.
Right.
So I don't think no player need to come in and be saying nothing like that. I'm gonna be beaten.
Yeah, absolutely. I think. Do you think any of these quarterbacks come in and start over Case Keenum?
Well,
do you want the quarterback to come in and start over Case Keenum? That's my question. Are you looking for somebody to put on the field day one?
The Texans are in a situation to where they have to.
I don't think necessarily you have to. I think
they do.
I guess we'll be letting the fan base down if we put Davis Mills like that.
Boy, you're gonna lose the whole fan base. You put Davis Mills out there.
So you saying you was a pick?
You gonna have to.
If you saying put somebody on the field day one, then you got to take them early.
Have you seen? Not really.
Then that 2 pick got to be him.
Man, you can put anybody on the field beside Davis Mills.
Not if you
not
draft
saying
Anthony
Davis Mills
Richardson.
bad quarterback. Anybody, man, because look, the last 2 years, man, the games that I've been to, I was embarrassed to be a Texan fan.
I agree.
You walk
agree.
into the stadium, you see more jerseys of the other team than you see your own.
Yeah,
That's embarrassing.
yeah. You did tell me about that experience. I mean,
And if you put
I
another
think that
quarterback
the
out there,
jerseys. I think we need to give a little spice up for the jerseys,
Yeah, I
but
think
it's
so,
neither
too.
here nor there. I guess you can't spice up a team that's in the dumps. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think we need to spice them up a little bit too. But that's the most embarrassing thing ever. Come to your home stadium and you got a disadvantage.
A huge disadvantage. I mean, I think we were looking to tank it though.
But they lost the fan base. You got to do something to get the fan base back.
How did the Texans string us along? I mean, how did the Astros string us along when they was losing 150 plus?
The Astros had quality
Not
players.
150 plus, 100 plus.
They had quality players. Even though they were losing 100 plus, Altuve was still winning gold
Golden Glove.
he won batting title.
I mean, he can play. Yeah, he can
Golden
play.
Glove. We seen hope.
But
We don't see no hope with this team.
who he needed Carrera, so he needed Scotty to come and take him to a title. But
It was a whole team.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the good thing about it, the whole core of that first World Series team was drafted. Came out their system. That was
Yeah.
And-
Don't ask that pitcher there, cause he be hating on us.
Who?
You know the one that snitched on us.
Oh,
I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh, Roach.
Mike Foss.
I can't
Mike
stand
Foss.
that.
Hey, we ain't gonna say his name, but Mike Foss.
He
You know?
haven't played against the Astros since he left.
Yeah, he's scared. I don't care what they say. It's pretty amazing you're missing rotation, huh?
Mhm.
You don't come here,
Every
huh?
time y'all play the Astros,
Yeah,
y'all
just
miss
have you missed the
rotation.
rotation, huh? Okay, Foss.
But who you think should be the number one draft pick?
And overall, I think it definitely should be Bryce Young. I know I just knocked you for talking about Ohio State quarterbacks. I
Yeah,
do
right.
think C.J. Stroud is better. But if
I
I'm
don't
the
think
Panthers,
I don't think C.J. Stroud is better.
I think he is. I mean, he had better talent. And that's amazing saying that he went to Bama. Bryce went to Bama.
Yeah.
But C.J. has some amazing receivers. Agbaji, this his name?
No, you talking about the one that's coming out this year?
Yeah.
He got a hard name.
Yeah, him, C.J. Stroud, number one, right? This is number one. He's going top 10.
Yeah, they both of them going top 10.
That's what I'm saying. So is Stroud not better than Bryce because of that?
I like everything.
Bryce had
The
Jameson
only-
Williams
only
last year. He
thing-
had Mitchie last year.
The only thing that I don't like about Bryce is his height and his weight. Everything else,
Drew
man, Bryce is
Brees,
amazing. Bryce
Kyler
is
Murray,
amazing.
Johnny Manziel,
Nah, man, you can't.
Doug Flutie.
The only person,
You know what I'm saying?
the
I
only
went all the way
person-
back to Doug Flutie.
Man, I wouldn't even put Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel, none of them in Bryce category. He's way better quarterback than both of them.
I thought we were talking about size.
But
Tebow big.
don't even put them on this on the same in the
What
same.
did Tebow
sentence.
tight end exploits? But
He killed himself.
Tebow gonna be tight end. He big boy. I'm talking about the Kyler Murray's and the Drew Brees.
Oh
is
no,
in
I
a-
thought you said what happened to Tim Tebow tight end.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said
Yeah.
Tim Tebow was a big boy. He wasn't small like these quarterbacks. So what happened to him being a tight end? His coach had left Urban.
Mm-hmm.
Urban left. He was gonna make that Jacksonville team.
Nah, I mean he was trash.
And didn't he go play baseball too?
Yeah, trash in baseball.
Yeah, what? Just the modern day Bo Jackson guy, dog it.
Man, we'll never have another Brian Jordan, Bo Jackson, or Deion Sanders again. Number one, these players too soft. They not gonna do what it takes to be successful in both levels.
Yeah,
Deion and Bo Jackson, and Brian Jordan, they put that work in. They was great.
I think.
Both.
Yeah, I think they wanted it more. I think people value idle time, free time more so than doing what they love. Like Deion ain't have social media and stuff like that at the time to distract them. Like he can go fly and go to Falcons game, then back door go to a Reds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So Braves. So he made it happen. These people like to go party and play around now.
They too soft. First time they get a hangnail, they hurt. They out for 3 weeks.
Who is that person I just telling y'all? The greatest athlete of all time, Tony Gwynn.
I don't think he's the greatest athlete. Yeah.
No. That's how I started it. You know, remember I told you Tony Gwynn
You say
is
he's the greatest hitter all the time.
San Diego State all-time leading assist.
Yeah, he's
leader.
all-time assist leader.
And that's pretty amazing. So it made me go and look at other people like, why do I always say Thorpe, Jim Thorpe? You know what I'm saying? Native American, you know, he did all the sports.
Jim
Why
Thorpe
would
was
say-
good though.
Yeah. And it made me go look at Bo Jackson. Because I'm like, if they saying he the best athlete all the time, because he doing these two sports, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you brought that up because
Bo not even a Hall of Fame.
I want to, and that's crazy.
Bo ain't in
That's
no
crazy.
Hall of Fame. No professional Hall of Fame.
I don't understand how Grant Hill get in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I don't understand how Tracy McGrady get in the Hall of Fame,
I think they all go.
and Bo Jackson not in the Hall of Fame. Well, baseball sucks. They Hall of Fame sucks.
I don't see how Bo is not. Did you know Deion didn't play at the level in both sports as Bo Jackson?
No,
Bo was all pro in both
in
sports.
both sports.
Prime was probably one of the greatest football, if not the greatest football.
cornerback ever.
That's what I'm saying. But in baseball, he was just good.
He was good.
You know. I looked at Jackie Robinson. He led it in 4 sports at USC. He led it in 4 sports: baseball, football, basketball, and he led the team one year in scoring. That's Jackie Robinson.
Here you go.
That's what I'm saying. People don't. I'm like,
But-
how's that forgotten? I just had to drop a little bit of history. I'm like,
Jackie Robinson
It's pretty
was
amazing.
he was the best black player back then, but he was the most tolerable.
right, exactly. And I'm hearing from someone, they said baseball wasn't even his best sport, but he was the first in baseball. They say he was better in football.
Hell,
I mean, I can't call it, but and I don't know how good of a source this person is telling me this, but you know, I'm like
but,
pretty
I mean,
impressive.
That's something we'll never know. 'Cause
We'll never know.
see him play
We
basketball.
never saw it. I just had to go look up some of the numbers and stuff, and you know, he has some pretty epic moments. He played in a football All-American game.
Mhm.
The All-American game, you know, when the best players play the best players.
Yeah.
He scored. This Jackie Robinson, you know, so he was out there with them. So maybe he was good in football.
I want to touch on this Tony Gwynn situation a little bit more.
Yeah, because I was arguing with you about this, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can deal with you saying he the greatest hitter of all time.
All time.
That's on point.
Yeah.
But you can't forget about the other ones though.
Yeah, ain't no others with Tony.
Man,
I
you
said maybe.
you got Wade Boggs.
You can't.
You got Cal Ripken Jr.
Uh-huh.
You got Craig Counsell. You got
Okay, go on.
who else?
Ichiro #1.
Ichiro. I forgot about Ichiro.
Ichiro is the closest thing to Tony Gwynn you're gonna get.
No.
Wade Boggs can see him.
Shoot. Cal Ripken.
Cal was decent.
Decent.
Yeah, Cal
Man,
won.
Cal was a monster.
So he was Alamo now.
My top 3.
He was Alamo now.
My top 3 is Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken, and Wade Boggs.
Hey, Rod.
A-Rod.
I think
But
we talking about hitters, and I think Barry needs to be mentioned.
No,
Barry,
Barry-
everybody thinking home runs, we think of Barry. Do you remember Barry?
Yeah, I remember Barry. I remember
Lil
Barry
Barry.
when he played for the Pirates.
He was still getting MVPs.
Yeah, but
He was still on.
Barry was more of a power hitter. Them boys on base percentage way higher than Barry Bonds.
Barry got amazing numbers. Like
You look at Cal Ripken on base percentage. You look at Wade Ball's percentage, and hell, I even
and they probably
Craig
struck out
Biggio
more
in that.
times than. And I was thinking about Craig, but I didn't want to put him in this category with these type of players. But I'm thinking about Craig. You know, I got to show him
They
some love.
own base percentages out the
Right.
rip.
Yeah. But Barry got less strikeouts in his career than they have in a year. You know what I'm saying? Barry didn't strike out.
He didn't strike out, but he also walked a lot.
That's y'all fault.
He walked a lot. So
That mean my hand I'm
you
an
gotta
amazing
put
hitter,
that in
right?
perspective too.
Barry didn't turn into he contacted and is at the field of play until a little bit later in his career. You know what I'm saying?
Started taking steroids.
Yeah, he started looking.
Nah,
he started looking like Frank Thomas a little bit later in his career.
He started going bad like that.
Yeah, it's all good. He went from looking like Ken Griffey to got doggone Big Hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when he started. Okay, we gotta walk him because if he get contact, it's out of here.
Do you think he a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely. I mean,
he was a Hall of Famer before the steroids.
Man, before. That's what I'm saying. Like
2 MVP awards.
And McGuire, I think he
First
needed
team,
it.
everything.
McGuire was good, but he wasn't that cold. Barry was already winning MVPs. Barry said, "Y'all cheating, I'ma cheat too." How many World Series he got?
Barry?
Yeah.
He only got 1 ring.
One, right?
He got 1 ring, but I think he played in like 2 or 3.
That's enough to make it in the Hall to me. Because like you said,
I don't think you got to have a ring to make it.
I think you should.
I don't think.
I think it's a factor.
It's a factor, but I don't think they disqualify because you don't have no ring. Your numbers.
I think
it's not your numbers are not team. Hall of Fame is not a team. It's a player.
I think that's what we be trying to make stuff though.
And that's the reason why I'm
people
always
making ring
saying,
a bust.
I don't care how many rings he don't have or didn't have. Dan Marino was the greatest quarterback of all time to me.
With no rings?
With no rings.
That's a different sport.
Yeah, but
you gotta get some rings with that.
Nah.
You Dan Marino.
You Dan Marino, but you also got to throw in the fact that
people don't realize Peyton a GOAT because he ain't got enough rings.
Every ring that Peyton broke, every record Peyton broke, every record Drew Brees broke, every record Tom Brady broke was Dan Marino's.
What about Brett Favre? He don't get in that? No, Brett Favre? The interception record, but but that's what he did though. I mean,
Brett Favre was a gunslinger.
He was a gunslinger. He gunslinger, and he gonna throw a lot of picks with that too. And he got how many MVPs? 3. And I'm pretty impressed by that. And nobody mentioned him as the GOAT. Nobody mentioned Brett Favre as the GOAT, and that's cool with me because I don't think he's the GOAT anyway. I think Peyton is the GOAT.
Dan Marino.
No, and this is football, man. You gotta have some rings, right?
No, you gotta have no rings.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Like in basketball, you ain't gotta have no rings. You know why? Because usually when teams dominates the era.
So let me ask you this here: who was the greatest running back of all time?
Barry Sanders.
No rings.
Oh, it's Emmett then, huh? No, Emmett, but the eye test tells you that Barry cold. That's a different position too.
The same thing.
It's a totally different position.
Dan Marino cold.
Running back can't carry you there.
Wait a minute. Let me throw one more stat. I'm gonna bring this stat up again that I brought up on the podcast before.
Okay.
This man threw for 5,000 yards in a running back league.
So people do that on a regular basis now. That is child's play now.
Because they passing the ball.
Child's play now.
They not running like they was back in the days.
And people give Wood all this credit. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he got his records because everybody sucked in. And he was the only passer.
Man, that boy was a monster.
You know, it's a guy who I think don't get enough credit. And you know why? No rings. Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Random name. A legend in Memphis, Vancouver.
He was good. He was good.
No All-Stars.
But he wasn't great.
Never made All-Star team.
He was good, but he wasn't great.
Consistently cold every year.
He didn't get the just doing the recognition that he needed to get because of the team he played. He didn't have a good supporting class.
Right.
He really didn't have a good supporting cast.
I think that was like a Lorenzen Wright team, you know, Wesley Person.
He didn't have no.
Terrell Brandon was that for a little while right now. No.
But it wasn't the Terrell Brandon that we.
Yeah,
Terrell Brandon.
I forgot about him.
He didn't take that level up until he went to Milwaukee.
Oh, was it Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Oh, it was
he went
Minnesota.
to Milwaukee first.
Milwaukee first. Then he went to Minnesota with KG.
When he went to Milwaukee, that's when he turned it up.
And then Sam Cassell came and took that spot.
Yeah. Then Sam Cassell came to take that spot.
But that happens though. I mean, I said the same thing with Stephon Marbury, one of the coldest people I've seen hoop. One of the coldest people I've seen hoop. And everywhere he went, he was a loser.
I don't understand that.
What? Everywhere he went, he was a loser?
Not I'm talking about nobody ever talked about Stephon Marbury.
Because he was a loser.
Man, Marbury was a
But everywhere he went, he lost.
talent. Not with Minnesota.
He had KG. KG don't lose.
They only made it to the Western Conference Finals one time. That was with
Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell.
Trenton Hassel, you know what I'm saying?
But look who was in the league with him and KG though. You still had them dogs.
Yeah, you still had them dogs. But Stephon Marbury went to Phoenix. The same Phoenix team. Got Steve Nash from Dallas. Phoenix went on a run.
Stephon Marbury
He went to
Russell
New Jersey.
He was a Russell Westbrook.
He was. He went to New Jersey.
New Jersey, that's where he had the most success.
He was dang near 30 a game.
He had the most success in New York.
And then he left there. Jason Kidd took his spot. What happened?
They go to the championship 2 years.
You get what I'm saying? Like so when people say the point guard don't matter, that's what I'm saying. When they say the point guard don't matter, I just gave people 1,000 examples. And Sam Cassell went no diamond point guard, but everywhere he went, it was playoffs.
Sam Cassell was smart.
Everywhere.
He played within whatever system he was in. He did what he had to do.
Milwaukee playoffs. I know he had some cold people. Minnesota playoffs.
Western Conference Championship.
That's what I'm saying. He was the Eastern Conference Finals. No, he lost to Philly. No. He went to Eastern Conference Finals with Milwaukee with Ray Allen, Ben Baker, Big Dog. And they lost to AI. And AI went to the finals. Because I was like, AI shouldn't win, man. They ain't got no firepower for the Lakers. I wanted Milwaukee to win because they got the firepower. But
Marbury was a Westbrook of his era.
He was. He really was. Because also another spot Stephon Marbury went to and lost was the Olympic team with Tim Duncan, Paul Pierce, AI. Mm-hmm. When we lost and we needed the Redeemers, Brun them to come.
Who is the most underrated player that you would say in baseball, basketball, and football of all time?
Of all time. In football, I'm gonna have to lean towards my team, and I would say a Chris Dishman or Ernest Gibbon. I know that's a little stretch, but they actually held it down for a while.
I can deal with that.
I mean, even Webster Slaughter was unheard of. That would be in football. Baseball, underrated has to be like overrated would be Mike Trout. And I hate saying it.
I can't say that.
I hate saying it, but
because the only thing that makes Mike Trout bad injuries.
He don't win.
He don't win. They got a trash team.
Him and Shoho.
But they pitching staff sucks.
Man, they should be better than that. You got the two best players in the league. According to them, Bryce Harper still gotta say something about that. Jimmy Rollins in baseball.
Ooh, nice.
He don't get no credit.
Jimmy Rollins a dog.
And I went all the way to Philly for that one. He won a title, didn't he? Him and Ryan Howard in Philly? I think they did.
Yeah, they did win. They won a title. They won a title. And Ryan Howard got hurt.
Yeah.
And couldn't never come back.
And strikeout king.
Baseball.
Dontrelle Willis was another one too.
I don't think Dontrelle Willis was underrated.
No, he wasn't underrated. They span was a short span.
He got his just due.
That World Series.
Yeah.
Him and Beckett, right?
Yep.
Him and Beckett, they was two young guns at the time too.
That was amazing.
Yeah, oh man, amazing. Basketball would have to be somebody like a Sam Cassell, Jalen Rose, and that's just because they're my favorite players. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Don't get enough credit.
He don't get enough credit because a lot of people didn't really see him.
Man, dude was amazing.
He was amazing, but his stint was too short because of his religious beliefs.
Yeah, I don't like to say that because I seen the story. So yeah, it was, but once he came to terms with it, by that time he had went into I can't think of his disorder, but he ended up going into that because at first at LSU was Shaq and Stanley Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
At LSU, he was Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson.
He didn't have the tick then.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
I don't think he had the tick then. It wasn't that bad then.
He was taking medication.
Oh, okay. And then he stopped it. Okay. But dropping 30 a game.
40.
You know what I'm saying?
Game against who was that they played against? And the coach got on. That boy came out there and just went
and it was just so smooth. It would look like nothing was forced. Nothing was rushed. If you can think of that team that beat Seattle 1 seed, their Denver team.
With
Mutombo.
Mutombo and
Rodney Rogers, Brian Stiff, McMood. You had this dude off the bench. His name was Robert Peck.
I remember Robert
Peck was dog.
Peck went to Seattle.
Boy, he was dogging
Yeah, he
that
went to Seattle.
series,
Came
man.
off the bench with Gary Payton.
Right. Robert Peck, man. And Rodney Jalen Rose off the bench.
I remember Rodney Rogers.
Yeah.
Rodney Rogers, he gained too much weight.
Yeah, he did.
He gained too much
But he
weight.
was working in there.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian Stiff was an underrated too. God, people probably don't know him either. But
Rodney Rogers was drafted by the Rockets.
Yeah. That's him. And I just think about McMood killing Gary Payton. And Robert Peck killing him.
I mean, when he went out for 40-something against Jordan.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. This dude, nobody really gave him his just due. For the longest I used to say Kareem won't get enough due because I feel like he should be mentioned with the GOATs, but I guess not. I mean,
Okay.
the stuff he did through college.
Let me give you my three. Baseball is Bernie Williams.
Go one, Bernie.
Football, I got to go with Vince Wilfork.
Big V?
Yeah.
You're a champion, right? Okay.
He a champion, but he don't get that just due. When you start talking about some of the greatest defenders of all time, you don't talk about Vince Wilfork.
You don't talk about V. He was
Vince
done.
Wilfork, he made it possible for a lot of people. There's no J.J. Watt without Vince Wilfork.
Yeah. I mean,
You
all the
can say
boys
what
set
you
up
wanna
in New
say.
England, too.
J.J. was
I'm saying,
talented.
too.
He was talented as hell, but Vince Wilfork took the blocks for him.
Yeah. He's like, they going to get, second level coming in because he filling it up. That's a good one.
I forgot the boy's name. Shit, I was on the tip of my tongue. Played for Minnesota.
Terrell Brandon, Trenton Hassel,
He won a slam dunk
Aaron
contest.
Johnson, Harold Miner,
Damn, I forgot
Jason
his
Richardson,
name. He took the ball between his legs and won a slam dunk contest.
Isaiah Ryder.
Isaiah Rodder.
Yeah. Isaiah Ryder. Oh, man.
He's the most underrated player to me in the NBA.
And nobody gives him no credit.
That boy used to get buckets.
Didn't KG do that story talking about how he was busting Mike ass?
Nah, how Mike bust him up.
Nah, after he was busting
He
him.
was busting Mike up, then he started talking noise.
Yeah, and he told KG to be quiet. Hey, man,
Yeah.
chill out with that, man.
No, KG. Yeah, he told KG to be
Man, chill
quiet.
out with that, man. You finna get me towed up. You ain't got to guard. I got to guard him.
That boy,
Man, they act like Mike was just coming through there like that. They act like Mike just striking field when he come in.
It's a lot of people
Chewing the
got
gum out of the
stories
side
like
of
that.
his mouth. Get on, Mike.
I remember.
Not Chuck. Chuck wasn't bagging down.
Isaiah Thomas told Steven Jackson him, don't talk no noise to him.
Yeah.
Man, that boy Mike was cold, man.
Yeah.
Mike was cold.
If they can tell you not talking no noise to him. Like, I don't like the LeBron stuff. Like, oh, it's end of the year. Let's lock in now. Do you know Mike was locked in? Like,
Man, Mike
all
was
year
locked in
long.
the first game of the season.
Locked in.
It's just I don't enjoy this era of sports.
I can understand because it's the friendliness.
Friendliness
And nobody want to be a killer.
The friendliness, they don't
Quote
like,
unquote.
You see, okay now, well the game gonna be good.
Mhm.
Tomorrow, I think tomorrow or tonight we got the Lakers and the Clippers playing.
Yeah, tonight.
They both playing for playoff berth.
Yeah, birth. They same record
So
for the
the
138.
game is gonna be good. Let's say this game was in the middle of the season. We
Yeah.
don't even know if the Stars are gonna play.
That's true.
You always we get the schedule. We look, oh man, that's gonna be a good game.
I mean,
You can't
Clippers
even
not
say
sure
that
if
no
everybody
more.
gonna play. Clippers not sure if everybody gonna play.
That's crazy, man.
Now
I don't
Zubac
like
say
that.
he playing. Brun say he locked in.
You cheat like say
I don't like
Christmas,
that. We
for Christmas.
not trying to lock in.
you had Memphis against Golden State.
You gotta say yep.
Steph Curry don't play.
Mm-hmm. Clay.
Somebody else? Clay didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
That's Draymond.
this is Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
Draymond.
got nothing to do.
Kuminga.
Nobody got nothing to do. You cheating the fans.
Yeah, and part of me want to say, man, it's Christmas. They shouldn't be playing, but it's a tradition, and And people like Kobe embraced playing on Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
They
brought the
loved
best.
it. They knew everybody had their eyes on them. It seemed like Kobe performed the best then. Did he not? When Mike was coming at him,
Yeah.
performed the best then. But Mike said, I got you. Let me show you a little something.
In the All-Star game.
Yeah.
The All-Star game was so trash this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of All-Star games, that McDonald's All-American game,
Man,
that's All-Star game.
I'm going on record and say this here.
And that's All-Star game. They went at it.
I'm going to go on record and say this. That was the best basketball game I've seen all year.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You talking about All-Star games.
The
I'm like,
boys and the girls.
Yep, the girls too.
Those were
Game
two
winner.
of the best basketball games I've seen all year.
You just saying All-Star games don't play.
But
These kids knew each other and they was going after each other.
The pros. Man, the All-Star game for the pros this year was so trash. It don't make no sense.
You know what I'm saying? They always use excuses now. Everybody friends, not AU. But these kids knew each other and they went at it.
We don't need
it seemed like they was showcasing like they was trying to get a scholarship.
We don't need no 4-point player in the All-Star game.
We don't.
We want to see y'all ball. We want to see the best of the
best
players.
They didn't give people an out now. Injury is your excuse now. Injury is like, oh man, the world is over now. You know what I'm saying?
You have people like in our era that played injured.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was an All-Star game, no, we're not gonna cheat the fans.
Not at all.
They came to see us play. This shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, I get it. If you're injured, go ahead, sit out. But now we have no idea of knowing if you're truly injured or not. Man. They know they have to put some on their injury report.
Shit crazy.
But I mean, I even want to say Magic All-Star game when he came back. That All-Star game.
That was one of the best All-Star games of all time. You know what I'm saying?
So every now and then they would go each other's throats.
That was one of the best All-Star games. That one and the one here in Houston.
Yeah.
When,
yeah.
Kobe was trying to feed Tracy McGrady to get an MVP.
Yeah.
And King just took over.
Yeah.
Man, those two right there were two of my favorite All-Star games.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, every now and then you'll get a competitive one.
We had one last year. This year was trash.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like, I don't recall many of them getting injured for the All-Star games back in the day. Mike got hurt for one. His second year was hurt for the year. I think David Robinson got hurt one. He couldn't play. Hakeem got hurt. But it wasn't like everybody in reserve. Everybody got somebody that got to replace them.
Yeah.
Now the people who make the All-Star, I'm not even All-Stars.
Yeah, they reserve.
They reserve.
You got more reserve players on the All-Star team than you got the
people that they actually
voted
to see. I mean, I like that Embiid going for 50 last night.
He needed that. He needed that.
Oh, it's sad that he needed it. But
that.
Okay, yeah, he needed it. He went for 50. It's sad that he needed it. He just doing what he do.
This year should be 2 MVPs for Embiid.
Yeah, it should.
Last year he should have won. He should have won MVP.
It should.
This year, man, if they get that MVP to Jokic, I'm not watching them on NBA.
Yeah, they're gonna give it to Yo. They're gonna give it to Big Yo.
What?
I mean, not this year. Not this year.
What Kendrick Perkins said on ESPN needed to be said.
I hope that didn't hurt his chances, but Kendrick got it.
Man, look at the numbers.
I can't agree with Kendrick on this.
What category do he lead in?
Who y'all? I mean, Yo. None. 1 seed. He was.
Okay, if that's the case, what happened to James Harden with Steph Curry?
I thought that was Russ that got that one.
No, Steph Curry got one when Rocket was number 1 seed.
Oh yeah, he did. But Russ got one too when he was the 6th seed, and
James was number 1 seed.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I mean, it happens. I mean, it gets stale. They don't want to keep giving it to you. Carl Malone got one from Mike, so it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, but Steve Nash got one from Shaq and Kobe.
I say to this day, if they would have gave Kobe his MVP that year, Chris Paul would have got an MVP when he took New Orleans to that 2 seed.
The Western Conference Championship.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, he ain't got to West Conference Finals, but he beat San Antonio.
Yeah, they lost in the first round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They lost in the first round.
But
second round.
But he was a 2 seed with a New Orleans team with a Tyson Chandler, Trevor Ariza, Stojakovic, David West. You know what I'm saying? He took that.
Man, that was a good team.
Everybody keep telling me that, but
man,
come on. When they put that together, y'all didn't think Chris Paul was gonna be that.
When David West was David West then.
Yeah.
He was a dog. He was a killer.
He was.
Tyson Chandler had just found himself. When he left the Bulls, he found himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that team wasn't expected to come over there and be a 2 seed when you still got Shaq and Kobe. You still got, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Page. I mean, you had Shaq and Kobe. You had Kobe.
No, they didn't have Pager. They had Turkoglu.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say they had a big shooter.
Yeah, they had Turkoglu.
And they had Trevor Ariza, young lad Trevor Ariza.
Yep.
That was
a nice squad, man.
They was not 2 seed worthy at that time because Dan Williams and Boozer was dogs.
But you got to understand, every team that Chris Paul went to, he made them good.
We didn't know that then. That's what I'm saying.
That was the start.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't know that then. That's why he should have won that MVP.
He left there and went to the Clippers.
And did the same thing.
Clippers was the dude.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I felt like he should have won the MVP. Because we didn't know he was that.
He came here to the Rockets. We should have won a championship.
Should have won championship. Should have won
championship.
Should have won championship.
Man. I guess that's it.
All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up. It's a good week. We'll be back in a couple weeks. Y'all stay tuned. We need y'all to like, subscribe, No Limit Sports Talk on YouTube, Facebook. Check your boys out. We signing out for the night.